Hello and thank you for watching. You're either watching this as a first video or you're watching this as a playlist. And either way, this is the first video of my bariatrics procedure. I came across this as my goal, as my tool to help me succeed in losing the weight that I have now. I am 361.8 pounds. That's what I weighed in at the bariatrics first class. And that's my starting weight. And that will be my starting weight for the rest of my life. I've always been a heavy kid. I remember as far as back when I was 10 years old, I was always considered the heavy kid. And it didn't necessarily get progressively worse as I got older. It kind of kept that same percentage all through my life, through my high school life. When I graduated or whatever and had this very sedentary kind of lifestyle, it picked up. I believe when I met my wife I was probably about 240 pounds, and I maintained that for a good while. And then something changed, and so I became an extremely heavy set kid. And now I'm 28, 361 pounds, and I got a 4-year-old son that I got to be able to chase and cherish life with. And so when I try a diet, either I succeed really well or I fail. And when I say succeed, I say fail, because I'm where I am now. I would lose weight, but it would be very slow, or it would be really fast but stops and then I gain it back. My mother, 2 years ago almost, had done the bariatric procedure. When she went in, there were a few things that she had to give up, and at this point she's lost 160 pounds. That's impressive for anyone to lose, bariatric or not, and for her to maintain that drop off, even more power to her. And so I've learned I'm very caffeine addicted, and about 3 months ago, when I first started doing this bariatric thing, I said I gotta drop the caffeine. That's one of their keys there, is you have to drop caffeine, you have to drop nicotine. You can't have an addictive lifestyle, which is the reason why I am the way I am. It's because I have a very addictive personality. When I start something that my body finds as love or like, it grows on me and becomes me. And so kicking those habits, I guess, is a psychological thing as well as a physical thing of telling my body, no, I'm in control, So when they told me to kick my case of Diet Cokes that I drink in 3 days, I was like, there's no way I can do this. I started on a Friday morning, and by Sunday I felt like I was going to die. The headache felt like my skull was cracking. It is an extreme pain. And I got to the point where I said, you know what, maybe it's not worth all this, I can just wean myself off. But again, it comes from that whole addictive personality. If I go, drink one Coke and say, okay, or one Diet Coke, and say, okay, I'll just do one a day, and then I'm right back in the same freaking pair of pants, So I needed to drop that off. And after that third day, no more headaches. I desire no sodas. None. Occasional sweet tea. And that's very occasional. It's usually water or water additives. Those little bottles that you can get over at the, big box stores or wherever. Those really help. And so, to finish up this video, the first video of this series, I just want to say I am going to be losing roughly about 200 pounds. My goal is 200. I will be talking to the doctor here soon about that. Is it going to happen? And if it is, I'm keeping the goal. I also got a kick. Nicotine. Now, this is the first day, no nicotine. What I did was, I've always been on the e-cig for the past 2-3 years. I've been on the e-cig, alright? It kicked my cigarette habit of half a pack to a pack a day. So I went from there to 24 milligram e-juice, down to 6 finally, and today I am vaping 0 milligram of nicotine e-juice. So it's just providing flavor, the hand-to-mouth action, and the big puff of vapor that every smoker desires. So I'm telling you, I'm feeling a little anxiety. I'm short-tempered. I'm hoping that will pass probably here in the next couple days. I'm just keeping myself cool and quiet, and so that way I don't irritate anybody else. So if you have any questions, please post them below. You know, please be respectful. I know I'm heavy set, and that's why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this bariatrics. Not to impress anyone, but to live longer. If I keep it up the way I am, I don't think I'll see 50. You know, and that's the reality. So I'm doing what I can. Like I said, many attempts before I failed. And the more failure, the more weight gain. I need a for sure. And of course, people have failed at bariatrics as well. But I have the mindset now that I will not lose this battle. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe so you know when next videos come up. And if this is in a playlist, click next, and that'll bring you to part 2 of this video. Thank you, and God bless.